I'm Melody. Welcome to Myanmar Today Review, and this is where we visit the top stories for this week from Myanmar Today. Here are the reports from our reporters from this week. Loom will give us the report on Amyodalodo discusses measles outbreak. Williamson will give us the details on preventative measures for dams. Dora Swizin got the report on the 150th birthday celebration for Mahatma Gandhi. David Tanner will be giving us a look at Myanmar Unicode migration launch event. Before we get to the reports, let's take a look at the featured local news for this week. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Myanmar was informed by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Bangladesh on Monday, 19th August, that the government of Bangladesh has undertaken all necessary measures to smoothly conduct the repatriation of displaced persons from Bangladesh, which was scheduled to start on 22nd August. Based on this information, Myanmar has made all the necessary preparations. Two ministers of the Rakhine State government, personnel of the respective ministries, Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Ministry of Labor, Immigration and Population, along with other relevant ministries, waited at the reception center in Tambio Letwe. They were joined by the personnel from ASEAN Secretariat, ASEAN Coordinating Center for Humanitarian Assistance on Disaster Management, and the ASEAN ERAT team since 22nd August. However, the promised repatriation failed to occur. The government of the People's Republic of China and the government of Japan have been trying to facilitate the smooth repatriation of displaced persons from Bangladesh. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Myanmar was informed by China on 6th August that Bangladesh intends to start the repatriation on 22nd August. Accordingly, the Permanent Secretary of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Myanmar received the ambassador of Bangladesh on 9th August and asked for confirmation and also requested the list of the people to be repatriated as soon as possible. While the confirmation was given on Monday 19th August, no list was provided. On Tuesday 20th August, as they mentioned, the news media of Bangladesh quoted the Bangladesh Minister of Foreign Affairs Dr. A.K. Abdul Momen that both Bangladesh and Myanmar are fully ready to resume the repatriation of Rohingyas to their homeland, but some Rohingyas leaders and NGOs are reportedly discouraging them to return. Members of ARSA have been using threats and intimidation to prevent the inhabitants of the camps in Cox's Bazar from taking part in the repatriation process. The Myanmar side had repeatedly requested the Bangladesh side to follow the procedures set out in a bilateral agreement. This will require the agreed verification forms to be distributed to the inhabitants of the camps so that the people who agreed to return voluntarily can sign the forms, which will then be forwarded to the Myanmar side. This procedure was not adhered to. The list provided to Myanmar does not follow this accepted procedure. Despite this, the Myanmar side had verified the list of 3,450 people. The list of these verified persons have been sent to Bangladesh authorities in 7 batches since January of this year. However, it was found that UNHCR was able to start interviews only on Tuesday, just 2 days before the stipulated date for repatriation. Another important point is the request by Myanmar to allow the repatriation of 444 people of Hindu faith who have expressed their desire to return to Myanmar through the Hindu elders and the Indian embassy in Yangon. Myanmar had informed Bangladesh its willingness to expedite the repatriation of the 444 people since 23 November of 2017. There has been repeated requests by Myanmar for the early repatriation of the 444 people. All these requests were ignored. Smooth repatriation for the displaced persons would require the adherence to the bilateral agreement that the two countries have signed. That's all with the local news. This is Myanmar Today Review broadcasting from Myanmar International Radio. You can visit our website at mradio.com.mm. You can also listen to our radio programs live on the website. If you're on FM, make sure you catch us on 96.1 FM in Yangon, 96.5 in Mandalay, 96.7 in Naypyidaw. You can also download MI Radio app on both iOS and Android devices for your own convenience. And I believe it's time now for our first report. In 2018, almost 350,000 measles cases were reported globally, more than doubling from 2017, reported by UNICEF. Myanmar is one of the countries that has suffered from measles outbreak to some degree. As a part of eliminating measles virus by 2023, Ministry of Health and Sports presented to the Amyuda Lutto on Tuesday that Myanmar has been working with 4 strategies to achieve the goal. Now let's find out further details with our reporter, Loom.
The second Amyuda Lutto 13 regular session, 12 day, took place in Naypyidaw on Tuesday, 20 August 2019.
မြို့သားလွှတ်တော်ကိုယ်စားလှယ်များခင်ဗျာယခုချိန်ကစပြီးပြည်ထောင်စုသမ္မတမြန်မာနိုင်ငံတော်ဒုတိယကြိမ်မြို့သားလွှတ်တော်73ကြိမ်မြောက်ပုံမှန်စည်းဝေးရဲ့12ရက်မြောက်နေ့အစီအစဉ်စတင်ပါတော့မယ်
Following the session on Tuesday, Lutto representatives from Amyuda Lutto discussed how Myanmar is managing the outbreak of measles nationwide not to occur. The question was raised by Ujodok, Mandalay Region Constituency 7.
ကမ္ဘာကျန်းမာရေးနိုင်ငံများတွင်ပါဝင်သောပြည်သစ်နိုင်ငံအပါအဝင်နိုင်ငံပေါင်း98နိုင်ငံမှာ2018ခုနှစ်ကဝက်သက်ရောဂါပုံမှန်ဖြစ်ပွားခဲ့က
The richest countries, including France, in total of 98 countries, measles occurred the most in 2018. The measles occur most in Brazil, Ukraine, and Philippines. In Ukraine alone, there were a total of 120 persons who suffered from measles, which was 30,000 number higher than 2017. In France, the number were increased to 2,300 persons, according to UNICEF. In 2018, almost 350,000 measles cases reported globally, more than doubling from 2017, reported by UNICEF. Measles happens due to measles virus, mostly to children under 5 years old. In Myanmar, the measles outbreak happened one time in 2012. In 2013, the measles outbreak happened to the age group of 18 to 20 for the 15th time. In August 2016, due to measles outbreak occurred in Naga self-administered zone, the Ministry of Health and Sports had to do an emergency measles immunization.
With response to the concern raised by Ujodok, Mandalay Region Constituency 7, Union Minister of Ministry of Health and Sports, Dr. Myen Twe, explained the steps to follow in order to prevent from measles.
Whether the children die or not, it is greatly concerned with children's nutrition intake. Moreover, it is concerned with whether they are access to proper health care, quality service, and whether the children's immune system is strong enough or not. Talking about immune system, breastfeeding to babies for the first 6 months is vital, so that children's immune system will be strong enough to fight for any kinds of viruses.
In USA, the percentage of mortality due to measles is only 0.1%. However, in the developing countries, it is 3 to 6%. With response to the question how we can prevent from measles, Dr. Myen Twe, Union Minister of Ministry of Health and Sports, highlighted that the larger the immunization coverage of measles is, the less chance for children to get infected with measles virus. So he encouraged everyone to do immunization.
Routine immunization
By 2023, Myanmar is determined to eliminate the measles 100%. So there are 4 strategies that Myanmar has been doing. Firstly, routine immunization and supplementary immunization activities (SIA) in every township from Myanmar above 95%. Secondly, to supervise suspected patients. Thirdly is to outbreak response immunization.
That's the report on Amyoda Lodo discusses measles outbreak. The dam collapse, which happened last year in Bago region, forced thousands of people to flee from their places. After this incident, the government of Myanmar is attentive to dams-related issues, taking preventive measures carefully than ever to make sure that people live in nearby lowland areas safe in case of any malfunction of the dams. Amyoda Lodo discussed on the maintenance of dams and the preventive measures that the respective departments are taking for public safety. Willinson has the full report.
Dam is where a huge amount of water is stored, and electricity is generated after passing through turbine spins, and hydropower is produced as the water passes through the dam and into a river below. The more water passes through the dam, the more energy is produced. In case if there is any malfunction occurring in the process, the dam can also bring unwanted damage and loss to the people living nearby lowland areas. Dam also plays an important role in farming and distributing purified water for the public. Therefore, it is an important step to make sure that the dams are maintained well for the safety of the people. About a year ago, Swachang Dam in Bago region collapsed, which forced nearby locals to flee from their homes to a safe place, but many of them lost cattle, livestock, houses, and other property. As an inquiry to the respective departments, Utuntun U, a Myoda representative from Mandalay region constituency 2, raised a question on dam safety and said,
As dam and other related constructions are proceeded with great caution, we also need to maintain well the constructed dam. Even though the design of dam is excellent and the dam is well built, if we don't have proper maintenance of the dam, we might face unwanted damage. There are a total of 242 dams nationwide. Among those dams, some of the dams with urgent need of maintenance are 35 dams from Irrigation and Water Utilization Management Department and 7 dams from the Department of Hydropower Implementation. In the rainy season like this, the people who live nearby are worried with the unpredictable calamity, which can be caused by the failure to do maintenance. And as it is said, prevention is better than cure. We need to make sure that another dam shall not bring harm to us like Swachang Dam. Therefore, I would like to know how the preventative measures are carried out to assure the safety of the people from possible danger.
In response to Otuntunu's inquiries on dams maintenance, Ohlajo, Deputy Minister for the Ministry of Agriculture, Livestock and Irrigation, also replied.
Under
the Ministry of Agriculture, Livestock and Irrigation, Irrigation and Water Utilization Management Department has been carefully maintaining the constructed dams properly for safety and other preventive measures following the imposed rules and regulations. We also do the regular inspections of all the dams, especially in the rainy season. Not just the dam, we also do regular inspections on other related constructions daily, and we submit all the records to the head office. As the dams are art dams, we have to be extremely careful in preventing measures such as torrent blockage which can interrupt the flow, and other strange changes which might happen anytime. Rainy season is another challenge which can cause erosion and gradually lead to the leakage. Therefore, keeping the record of the rain is also extremely important in maintenance work. In case if there is an emergency, we stand by all the required tools, such as sand, stones, and wood, for the equipment along with required labor force.
Apart from above mentioned precautions, irrigation and water utilization management department also will inform the locals nearby the dam if the situation may be dangerous for the people, and the respective department will make sure that the public have a quick access to information, and the awareness program on dam related issue will be carried out to the public as well. This is Wunlin reporting for MI Radio.
That's the report on preventive measures for dams. Now let's move on to our third report. As one of the activities of the 150th birthday celebration of Mahatma Gandhi, Indian ambassador to Myanmar, His Excellency Mr. Sarab Kumar planted 2 sandalwood trees in his residence on 16th August. The embassy is to keep conducting events to commemorate Mahatma Gandhi.
Mahatma Gandhi, who was the famous leader of India by leading the campaign for independence with non-violent methods, was born on 2nd October 1869. In 2019, it is his 150th birthday anniversary. To commemorate Mahatma Gandhi, the birthday anniversary is to be celebrated worldwide, and in Myanmar, the birthday celebration will be also held under the administration of Indian Embassy. As one of the activities of commemoration of Mahatma Gandhi, Indian ambassador to Myanmar has planted 2 sandalwood trees in his residence.
Tree plantation is especially significant in the context of Mahatma Gandhi. Even when he lived, he emphasized on living in harmony with nature. He was against exploitation of nature, which is a Western concept. And now when there is greater awareness all over the world to live in harmony with nature, to live a green life, remembering Gandhiji by planting trees, I think is a befitting way of remembering him.
In August, we are to plant trees in Nebido in collaboration with the Ministry of Religious Affairs and Culture. We intend to plant in the Pagoda campus. In Yangon, the sandalwood trees are planted in the residence of Indian ambassador. We are going to plant more trees, especially sandalwood trees. On 1st September, we are going to hold the essay and literature contest in regard of 5 teachings of Mahatma Gandhi, who loved literature. On 28th September, the celebration of 150th birthday of Mahatma Gandhi will be held on Thambu Stadium. We also have blood donation and walking event.
Myanmar and India have enjoyed historical ties. As somebody was telling me that we are 2 streams of the same culture. We value our friendship with Myanmar. In the colonial period, as you said, we were both colonies of the British Empire. Our leaders at that point of time interacted with each other so that both our countries could win independence from the British. Mahatma Gandhi himself visited your country many times. Pandit Nehru visited your country many times. There were so many other leaders like Bal Gangadhar Tilak, for example, whose death anniversary we celebrated some time ago. He spent time in your country. So there was good interaction between leaders of India and Myanmar, and interaction between the leaders led ultimately to the freedom of India as well as freedom of Myanmar. And today we look forward to building up on this legacy to strengthen our relationship, to strengthen our practical cooperation, to see that there is more exchange between the peoples of the two countries, and overall that there is greater friendship and cooperation between India and Myanmar.
Now, Glad multi-modal transport project is being implemented to connect the two countries by sea.
And the Government of India is presently in the process of selecting a company, a port operator, which would operate the Sitwe port. As you know, whenever a port is in operation, it leads to economic activity, generation of employment, and which we believe would contribute to more peace. So this is one example. We are also building from Paleva in Chin State a road to India-Myanmar boundary, which is part of the Kaladan project. So once this road is completed from the Indian port to Sitwe port and to India-Myanmar boundary, there would be complete connectivity, which would generate again a lot of economic activity, which would be beneficial for India, which would be beneficial for India-Myanmar relationship, and which would be beneficial, most importantly, I think, for the communities which are living along the Kaladan project.
Through the celebrations of 150th birthday anniversary of Mahatma Gandhi, India and Myanmar are to build stronger diplomatic relationship by sharing the cultural and social experience and mutual understanding. That's all for now. This is Dora Susan from MI Radio.
The report on the 150th birthday celebration of Mahatma Gandhi. On 17th August of this year, the official launch for migrating Unicode has been held at Myanmar ICT Park, which was organized by Myanmar Computer Federation. The event has been attended by U Tan Sin Maung, Union Minister for Transport and Communications, Chairman of Myanmar Computer Federation, key opinion leaders and influencers. Our reporter David Tanner got the details of it.
As the movement for migrating Unicode has been stronger, and the official changing date as a whole country of the Unicode system has been nearer and nearer, all the people needed to be informed through key influencers and opinion leaders. With that being said, I've interviewed Dr. U Thun Thurata, Vice Chairman of Myanmar Computer Federation, MCF, for the detail of the event.
In this event, Union Minister for Transport and Communications, U Tan Sin Maung, himself will be attending the event and give an opening speech about how Unicode is important and convincing the public to change as soon as they can. And also, the chairman of Myanmar Computer Federation will also be giving the speech. Moreover, there will also be a speech from Myanmar Standard Council's DG, and there will also be a presentation in which we showcase why we should be changing Unicode and the importance of it. Moreover, as the theme of this event, and we will be appointing ambassador for the change of Unicode to the opinion leaders and social influencers.
Why Unicode as a standard system, and why is it needed to change as soon as possible, will also be answered in the interview.
Unicode is a worldwide standard font system which has been using around the world for a long time, and Myanmar is a little bit behind this term. As for the latest countries which has changed the Unicode, Cambodia and Bangladesh even been using it for at least 10 years now. Why change Unicode? Because not only for Myanmar language, all the other major ethnic groups of Myanmar languages should be able to used in the same system, and which should be reliable and precise. For Myanmar and other countries' languages code system to be interchangeable, and also for Myanmar language to have an advanced processing through technical possibilities.
What kind of benefits will all the sectors and stakeholders will be having if we were to migrate Unicode as soon as possible? Let's find out.
As I have said before, if we change Unicode as our standard, like a default system as well in many of the platforms, in which people don't need a thing to do to read, write, and share Myanmar languages, or Kachin, Mon, Chin, etc.
So as we uniformly use one system for all, to summarize it, it's going to be way more comfortable and accessible.
Unicode can be installed through most of the mobile service center, even small mobile shops. The thing is, it is mostly default in most of the phone, so you don't even need to do that. You can just change in the setting or delete other systems to Unicode default. But the issue here is that all the people need to change together. So what is the benefit by changing? Well, simply said, it's a lot. For example, portals from the government which people can access, because by using other systems, if you change to Unicode, you can see easily it. All the common things that we have as a country will be united by using a default font system. Everyone should understand each other. In this technical era, Unicode will be bridge for it. Today is the Unicode migration launch, which we just announced and launched that we will be changing Unicode as a standard. So we should be adapting the font system before official Unicode launching, which will be holding on October 1st come, so that there will be less issues.
Reporter David Tanner reporting from Myanmar International Radio, signing out for now.
That's the report on Myanmar Unicode migration launch event. This is Myanmar Today Review, broadcasting from Myanmar International Radio. You can visit our website at miradio.com.mm. You can also listen to our radio programs live on the website. If you're on FM, make sure you catch us on 96.1 FM in Yangon, 96.5 in Mandalay, 96.7 in Naypyidaw. You can also download MI Radio app on both iOS and Android devices for your own convenience. Well, that's all the reports we have for you today. That's all with the news and reports on Myanmar Today Review. Catch Myanmar Today on MITV every Monday to Friday at 8:30 p.m. And make sure you tune in every Saturday on MITV at 8:30 p.m. for Myanmar Today Review. Until next time.